stream has started. Yes, so I am playing as King Otr. King Otr the Wise of Norway.
Good. Off the spot ER with an A. Oh no, it's OTR, is that?
Yeah.
With an accent?
There's no accent because I can't get it to do accents, certain kinds of accent, for reasons that I don't understand. So yes, I am the somewhat precarious King of Norway. Right, yes. So
of course, any accents that are in the name that's suggested for your child, you can recycle.
Yeah, but
with a bit of care.
So.
Or any accented letters.
Right, my problem is you're leading the charge for Arni for Norway. Let's see if we can do any vassal fettling at all. I rather doubt it. Right, you're a title claimant, that's going to be hopeless. Wrong government type. Well,
I heard King Otr and sort of mentally paused it as a slightly mispronounced King Arthur, and then I started thinking,
really not.
Let us ride to Camelot.
No, let's not. It is a silly place and doesn't exist. And can't exist for like another 3 centuries anyway. So, yes, okay, I think our plan was to try and survive till October and go for a great blot. You are the chief.
You just had one.
It's August now.
Yeah, but they're every 9 years.
Ah, right, well, Stokes then.
Cicada.
Right. I do have...
That would be underpowered Cicada. I thought Cicadas liked prime numbers of years.
What I find weird about it, the cicadas think a prime number of years, which means that they don't coincide with other people. They surely want to have the same period, but offset. They're never going to coincide, not just, 68 years later or something.
It's probably hard to set up.
Commission a runestone, because I have the money.
When I had lots of file systems on my machine at university, I set their number of mounts until
Let's commission a runestone.
The co-prime numbers in the vague region of 20. Because every so often something bad would happen, you'd have to fusk them all, and then they would drift back out of phase. Whereas if I'd set them to all the same amount, the same maximum mount count, but carefully out of phase, I would have had to set them up on purpose again every time.
Ah, yes, damn it. I know what I should have been doing. I should have created a duchy with that cash. Oh well, states. Because I have a domain problem. No, hang on. I don't have a domain problem. I can fix my domain problem.
Our only problem is that you're gratuitously holding things that you shouldn't. This is landing on
So Minden, however, I can give away to...
Squawk!
Hang on, let's...
It's a kind of alarming.
Hmm?
That is a kind of alarming faction.
It is. So let's give you a landed title to cheer you up, which is going to be Minden and its lower titles. It'll take you out of consideration. Now, Van. So hang on, let's go to the technology panel. Where's the technology panel? And let's now mouse over Van. So actually it's strictly...
Technology panel got anything good on it this year?
It's
worse than
you have by staying in
Iceland. So, right, we don't move to Van. We find some bloke to palm it off on. Let's find someone who factions. You're one government type. And let's see if that cheers people up a bit to deal with
Even with the balloon.
that problem.
Nobody with a young cheer with a balloon.
So,
One.
right, well, he is at least somewhat cheered.
One.
So, what have I got claims on? Somewhere in Denmark that's the wrong place in Denmark. People are conspiring to kill me, jolly good. Right, so let's have a look at our weak claim scum. So there's an English revolt there with 1,100. Independent county of Leicester, which is not actually terrible. The even more independent county of Hereford. Wow.
But like,
Confusing.
I'm not sure you
I think
want
it's
lots
meant
of
to be
Christian
kind of as to what
vassals.
logo that it's account.
Well,
Obviously a lot of
maybe I
logos.
see what happens, because if I get another, holy army from my thing, then I can maybe go and do that. So, my dangerous faction is down to a mere 73%, and I think that'll also start to drop as my reign goes on, because I've got a whacking great short reign penalty at the moment. Yeah. Hooray, we have a rune stoat. Otr, son of Ingolver and Helena, had this stone raised in his own memory while he lived. May you be remembered with joy and happiness. You leave the stoat, content in the knowledge that many centuries from now, when its paint has long since faded, scholars will be studying these rune carvings in an effort to glean the wisdom of their words. Also to do linguistics on them.
David, that's a cheesy pun.
Well, of course it is. Hooray, and I now have enough prestige to raise 2 tribal armies. Right, so we've improved relations a bit. How's our faction doing?
Someone
He's
first
still
said that,
leading
because I'm
faction.
tempted by this line. That's not
Right,
a line.
let's
It's
obligate
random
a
collection of
vassal.
points.
You sure they've all got points?
It makes less sense. It makes
Right,
less sense.
so come on. Stop leading your faction. Okay, it's now led by the State of Bedford. Can I move my people there? Right, off you go to improve diplomatic relations in Bedford. And you get to go and scheme in Bedford. No, you get to go and scheme in Bedford. Right.
Hold on, comrades, we're not at war with the London Borough of Thames March.
Okay, so he's there. Right, okay. My short reign penalty is going down quite fast. So that's alright. How is my faction doing? It's what are my personal holdings? Nordland, Austisland, Vestisland, and the Alden.
Little bit.
Right. Who are my family? I have one daughter who is depressed, good, greedy, and attractive.
He's probably worth keeping around for a block, so you probably don't want gratuitously EVS him.
Yeah, let's let him rot.
Yes. Vicky too.
I think also we need to wait a bit to let our levies recover.
Vicky too.
I don't know, I can't see anything.
Okay.
So what you're saying isn't making sense to me, but I can't see.
Well, I thought the Vicky 2 might be a reference that you knew of or something.
Not that I know of. I mean,
Often
it's,
David might say Presquirchenjudel. Oh, yes, a Presquirchenjudel is a paper kobold with squelchy knees and an egg whisk. And one of your characters in Crawl. What? Crawl's quite strange.
let's. Okay. Let's try threatening my vassal. Actually, that was probably a bad thing to do. He's leading quite a large faction. Well, Stoats. Right, okay, that's probably progress. Right. Next up, you. Can we move our people yet? No. We have to wait till May. So, I still have a problem that I need to go to war with East Frankie
Comestibility in
again.
question.
What?
Peach comestibility in question. Sorry?
Yes. Quoting T.S. Eliot.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Do you?
I don't have any in the house. Also, I probably had some for dinner. Ooh, right. Good. Maybe.
That was the embarrassing affair in Ireland.
That was the embarrassing affair in Ireland when he managed to miraculously magic up, like, Squillian troops. Oh, I can move my people to go and squash the rebellion some more. So. Okay, my vassal is going after some of Svithiord's territory, so that's nice. I mean, not because I think that it's going to be the right county, but because at least it means that Svithiord might be a bit, more fragile when I try and go after it.
And it gets you closer towards creating the Empire of Scandinavia.
It's true. So what does the... hang on, I can look that up. What's the Empire of Scandinavia? Oh my god. Right, okay.
Basically Norway, Finland, Sweden and Denmark. At least in modern terms. Oh,
And
apparently Estonia.
Estonia.
And being an empire, you need to control 80% of it to create it.
That's going to take a
Have
while.
fun.
I think I might make...
This is why all of your empires end up being custom ones.
Yes, because it's really freaking hard to go with the real life ones. Massive recruitment drive. We like massive recruitment drives from... Right, we're now up to... over 1,000 vassals on our own account. Which is nice. I will wait for the as I say, I will wait for the until people get rested before I go back to war though. And then I will see if I can pick some targets. Svithiod is not looking happy right now.
Was your daughter usually betrothed?
No.
14, which seems a bit late.
I think that means she was betrothed, but something terrible happened to her, to her proposed stoat. Okay, well, you're not very impressive, but she's not turning out very, well. So is my
Check whether she's being suitably trained as well.
yeah.
Because I think all of that may have been set up before you took control of your current character.
No, I'm pretty sure I got to put in there. Well, let's see. Yes, my ambition is to turn myself into a commander that's not totally rubbish. That's what I'm doing. And let's turn time off a bit until people complain at me. Because at least that means I'm accruing money and stuff. Next time I have some money, I want to create a duchy because I need to start managing my vassals a bit. You missed Lapland out of the countries that, of course, because I was going, surely that's not all Finland. So let's improve that a bit. There are rumours of a young woman from an isolated farm in West Iceland who has been gifted with the mysterious powers of Savior. The sorcery she wields grant her the power to see into the future and to curse or bless those she lays eyes on. Will you ask her to join your court? So, yes, she is welcome here, or... Right, let's invite the witch in. What can possibly go wrong? Okay, Denmark has nibbled quite a lot of Svithiod. So let's go and have a look at the religion. Oh no, Slaver is that one. Isn't it? Then there's upside. Right, so I might become slothful. Right. Diligent's so good, so... Hurry, I've become diligent. And I've improved my martial ability. I can...
I've become diligent.
Yep. Well, let's try and improve my diplomacy. Because it's also terrible. Right, now let my prisoner rot. Like the inconsiderate king that I am. instigate the vassal to not lead conspiratorial factions against me. So how's the faction doing? We are steadily nibbling away at the faction.
Snoozling away at a woozle.
So it looks like Svitjod has become quite tiny now, having been mostly eaten by Denmark. If the bit you want is still in what's left of Svitjod, you might work out whether you can take it off then, so you can avoid having to take it off Denmark.
So Svitjod's war with Denmark is over.
Yeah.
So they're currently defending against us with a different hat on. Or Kami.
Okay, so those are two wars, so it may be worth waiting for those wars.
Those two wars to finish.
Yield.
And also look at that ridiculous number of...
That's fairly generous.
I mean, he's also running out of cash, so I think it's best if I wait for him to finish his wars, dismiss those hired armies, and then go, you know what, it's terribly nice knowing you. I'd quite like Uppsala. Well, I'll probably just have to...
already got Uppsala as a result of one of those.
No, well, I won't get Uppsala because they're going for this county,
Right.
which is de jure part of Norway.
Are they both?
So the Kami War is for Salpmi, which is... I don't know where Salpmi is. Somewhere. No, I don't want to kill my spy master. Right. I can't even work out where Salpmi is. Okay, it's over there apparently. What? Oh, he's attacking it for Salpmi. Right, so he's going to try and get Salpmi. Fair enough, right, okay.
So that...
But that's like one county full of fuck all, and it
he
will...
is losing troops. Oh yes, he is losing troops to fair rate.
Yeah.
At the moment.
And
So
of
I think
course
doing
that
the job-
Salpmi won't, even if he wins that, Salpmi won't give him any levies because he'll have just conquered them. So I think we wait for Svitjod to get itself together. Oh, a preacher has arrived. Well, it's 90 years till conversion.
And only about 8 years to the next great
And only
loss,
about
which you
8
need a stock of Christian priests.
It's true. Of course, there is a benefit to having slightly more Christian vassals, which is that they'll give me more cash at the Great Blot. I have to say, Great Blot's not actually attested at all in the available literature. Certainly not the available literature that I've read. Jihad, yeah,
Well,
whatever.
maybe CK3's representation of
It's a little bit.
Nordic culture is more accurate.
It's possible. I mean, it's a little bit inspired by the sort of crossed with the Germanic paganism as described by Tacitus. But of course, the Germanic paganism as described by Tacitus is approximately 1,000 years before this point, or 900 years before this point. So, you know, it's absolutely not the best. Right. Piss off over there and build zeal. Oh, I've been at peace for too long. Right, well.
Yes.
So, questions are, do I go to war with Svitjod anyway? I think that's a disaster. I need to wait for them to...
Oh, you've got just about as many troop points you get if all your allies are...
Yeah,
helpful.
but it's a little bit dicey.
I mean, though they have been... They were losing troops at a fair rate when you last looked at them. Maybe we're just checking how low the numbers got now.
It's quite low. But the thing here is, I can of course also just wait and
Yes. I think that one wants waiting it out.
yeah. I mean, I can just go raiding,
Yeah.
of course.
Given that you don't have very much money, that may not be a...
The problem is there aren't that many small places to raid now. There are far fewer of those. Although there is a bit of a mess in England.
Yeah, I think England's looking quite...
Yeah, but I think that just means that now is a good time to go for...
to actually invade bits of it.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't need to use weak claims. You can subjugate anything that's next door to you. So, admittedly, it looks like England, as England, is quite a large thing.
Yeah, but I can go and take Hereford,
Yes.
which is also, I think, conveniently next door to somewhere I can land troops,
Yes,
and is conveniently
looks
made
like
of cheese.
next door to whatever it is, Gloucester.
Yeah. Right, you have no
Gloucester's
pacts,
surely
no
made of
mates.
cheese.
You're not... anyway, let's declare war on Hereford. Yoink, Hereford is mine, saith the Lord. Right. Let's knock time down one notch. Let's raise my vassals. Let's also go... What?
I think they need to zoom in to be able to see everything.
They briefly appeared. Okay, right, there we are.
They appeared, I think, because they were selected.
It's possible. Right, so you lot get in there. Sheep, 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 sheep. Embark army. And then let's ship everyone around here. While we go on a slow plod. Oh, holding in Gloucester is under siege. Well, fine, I'll just land you somewhere else then. Whatever. Right. Glue. Glue. Let's do a little bit of army fettling. You, however, should be good Naddoðr. Hroðulfur should lead that, and then at the moment we don't want speed boots, we'll do that. Let's embark you. Zip over here and sail down to just next door. So, Hereford is plains, Gloucester is plains. I am still slightly bemused by their definition of plains, but whatever. You know, Cambridgeshire, you know, I can reasonably see one defining as plains. Soggy plains, nevertheless.
Yes, I think at this stage it's more swamp than plains. Well, the northern bits are swamp.
What the bloody hell are you playing at, you absolute gibbering stitch-ons? Right. Let's imprison the bishop. Let's bring out ships. Right. Let's dismiss you because you are expensive. Right, so here we are. Let's, I think, go and attack the people of Gloucester on the grounds that it will be helpful. It's on pause so people, don't spend all of their
I
time.
think at this point the wash should be drawn a bit larger than that, really. As in the bit that's actually the wash, not the area
Yes.
they mark.
Ooh, that was a crunch. My spine won't crunch, so there.
Right. And let's go back to Gloucester. I mean Hereford. Right.
Excellent.
Okay, excuse me. I just need to go and glue you together. Find some shipses. Insert you on the shipses. And ship you off, in fact, to Gloucester. Then you can come and join the tedious siege of Hereford, followed by the slightly less tedious siege of St Ethelbert, which really shouldn't be spelt like that at this period, and the city of Leominster. I'm now looking at the word minster and thinking,
Isn't that a kind of sausage roll?
no, I'm mostly thinking, when does that come into usage in English? Admittedly, the names are often culturally correct for 1066 start and not any of the earlier starts.
I think there's the slight oddity that names don't change with time, only
With who's ruling them,
with
yes.
only with culture. Though cultures do occasionally evolve into one another in complicated ways.
Excuse me, I just want to, right. So York should really at this point be called Jorvik because it's being controlled by
Well, what's the culture of the person who's
oh
there
no,
on
it's
top
England
leaves?
now. It's England now.
Yeah, so
Okay, so York is fine. I say fine, I mean it's probably alright. Right. Okay. We have arrived in Hereford. We now have 1,500 of your Earth troops. No, I still don't want to kill this guy. I don't know why you want me to kill this guy. It's possible he did terrible things to me, but since I wasn't playing this character at the time, I don't know. Ooh, Leofric. Wolfnorth. Right, well, let's imprison the other bishop, my lord.
I can't help feeling this is going to start annoying the King of England eventually. I keep sending these missionaries off to Iceland. Blasted King of Norway keeps imprisoning them. Or possibly, of course, he's sending the bishops off to Iceland precisely because you're going to imprison them.
Yes. Will no one rid me of this turbulent priest? Ah, yes, the King of Norway will. Free of charge and everything. Oh, that little 400 strong army is bobbing up and down trying to work out what to do while I busily take over Hereford. Now let's besiege St Ethelbert.
The OED has the word Minster being used by Bede. That's as far back as it goes. But I think that's about as far back as the OED goes.
Could you give me the quotation, please?
I can try, but my old English pronunciation will be a disaster.
German but softer will do.
Was se resta abud des Ilien
Minstress.
Petrus Hutton Messetrust.
Isn't this in the Old English Bede, strictly? Not in Bede.
Well, it
'Cause-
says EOE. I'm not sure. Oh, EOE Tr Bede.
Yes, so that's the Old English translation of Bede. Because there is precisely one bit of Old English in Bede,
Right. Yes.
which is the very, very famous poem from Cuthbert, which I could tell whatever else you were doing, you were not quoting.
Yeah. Sorry.
Right, we have one Hereford. So before I dismiss my troops, let's go over here and see what is happening to poor old Sweden. Oh my god, Sweden is in more wars. Hang on, who's Jarl Alfgeir the Hunter? You. Okay, so he's actually part of Denmark.
What's this?
He is attacking Sweden for Uppland,
Right.
which is the one that I want. So, problem is I don't really want to fight it. Oh no, that's fine because I can. This is a sensible thing to bring all of my mates into. Right, yes. Right, let's dismiss my personal levies because I have to do that. Declare war on Sweden. Because that has to be that. Call in all our allies. Raise my levies. Contemplate raising tribal army. And also go. I have 334 people there. Can I raise any? Oh, I can raise a fleet. Okay.
Not enough 334 men.
No. Can I raise any fleet here?
No,
No.
it's not yours.
Because it's not mine.
The only place you can raise, other place you can raise fleets is fucking Iceland.
Iceland. Right. Raise fleet. How many fleets does I have? Okay, I still have. Okay, and I now have slightly too few fleets. Unless I can raise my vassal fleet. That will just give me enough. Hello, I'd just like to say this is a giant pain. Right, let's embark you in there. And send you on a happy trip to Gloucester. You, however, get to go on a happy trip to West Iceland. Right.
If anyone still thinks it's funny to make daft comments about umbrellas when I say I'm sleepy, this is the moment.
I beat you to it.
Okay, 2 seconds ago was the moment. Well done.
Oh, that's funny. Because it's not looking at it while saying that.
So let's go and look at the poor old thing there. Let's.
You'll be careful. One day I'll come around and leave Umbrella Corporation in your bath.
It's true.
One of my rivals has died under suspicious circumstances, which is nice.
Were you the architect of
No. I didn't actually know who was my rival, which is why I got very confused by.
Well, that's an excellent alibi. Well done.
Yep. I'm particularly pleased with it.
Regained your we can invite allies into our war button in case you could not notice.
Yeah, I'm doing a terrible
I think those are the ones that have... Oh no, hang
My
on.
computer is smooth.
Alright, will likely decline. I thought you could only ask each person once per war. But
No, I've got a new... someone's just inherited.
alright.
So
And
that's...
so you can ask again. Or possibly they don't inherit their being at war.
Let's actually sail over here so we can see what's happening. How many troops does the actual king have? Declining all the time. And I've nearly got enough for 3 tribal levies. Obviously the problem there is I can't afford 3 tribal levies. But, you know, it's vital to know that they're there.
Your vassals seem to be organising themselves not completely stupidly over there.
Bollocks.
Well, you could redirect that fleet to come down to Gloucester and see if you can fit all of your armies on all of your fleets.
I should be able to do that, yes.
But meanwhile, your vassals will go and win the war while you're not there.
It's true, yes, they will. In which case, fine.
Well, that's true.
So competent, I caught my sleeve in my own laptop.
Hereford has a castle, and it's not something you should really own yourself.
Well, hang on. Can I transfer my seat there? Where's
You
the
have decent tech.
tech? Yeah.
No.
Nope. Fine. Glue. Hang on, I also have to glue the ships. Now we can perform the ship insertion maneuver and go, that's just
Simon,
enough space.
Think these said, oh damn, SGT just left. I think he's still here. And he says, another German channel just called me to ask what kind of game amphetamine sweeper would be.
Jibber.
Tell him a logic game.
Thank you.
Why? I don't understand.
Amphetamine Logic, Sister's song.
Is it? Oh, okay, fair enough. States. There you go.
I could provide some K-pop Minesweeper content.
Well, that's probably
They
better
could
than,
suggest you have to reveal 4 squares a second or you lose.
yes, K-pop Minesweeper content is probably an improvement on K-pop amphetamine content.
Yes. Oh, that's mostly high.
Good night.
Farewell.
Good night.
Problem is that their scene changes are faster than the frequency of YouTube's snapshots. Yeah, Minesweeper.
What about it? What?
The music video that happens to include a game of Minesweeper, kind of.
Okay, who is it?
Promise 9.
Okay, they're quite odd.
Yes. Sadly, the contents of the board are not actually a valid Minesweeper game.
So, the question is, do I... Well, what I do is I send... my ships back up there in case I want to raise a tribal army in a bit. But I also go, ooh, thank you very much, nice allies who have occupied things and also won a small battle for me. I am now slightly wondering about your sensibleness given... Where have you all buggered off to? Whatever, jihad, snooze. Right, so... Naddoðr, Svithjord. So. Okay, so they're there. We can't afford to fight them. What we can do is run away from them. In the other direction to besiege Svithjord down there. Although there is the problem that they are going to take over the target territory. But ideally, what I want is for Sweden to come, or Svithjord rather, to come and fight them. While okay, you're going after the King of England. Fine. I'm going to dismiss that fleet because they're expensive. Yeah, I know, but that's deliberately there because otherwise it's a bloody pain to get. And it's, yeah, one ship isn't very expensive. 18 ships is quite expensive. So, right, so we have...
So you're now off hunting other bits of Svithjord that you can besiege, essentially.
Yeah. Helgi, my vassal. Excuse me. Right, what's my personal wombat skill? My personal wombat skill is in a ditch. His is even more in a ditch. Right, let's do it. Oh, I need a new designated regent. I'm in the middle of a war. People have some sense of proportion. Hooray! I win. I become scarred, which gets me prestige.
And you get a load of prestige.
And I get even more prestige. Woohoo! We like prestige. We can eat prestige for breakfast. I have just realised, of course, my problem here, which is, of course, I need to track how well
all those other wars are going.
well, particularly this war. Oh no, not the Pomeranian one. It's that one. Because basically, of course, I need
and
to...
that's the one that has the large army.
Yes.
You know, I think you might need a tribal army for this. I mean, you probably want to take back Uppland.
Yeah, well, what I think I should do is go and besiege somewhere over here while I get my tribal army together and ship it across
You
to...
have 25 ships.
So this is about what I'm about to go and check. Where's my military tab? Fleets is. So I believe I can. So that's 8 and 7 is 15. That is 25. So now, first thing I do is ship all the ships to West Iceland.
Having learnt this one.
Having learnt this one for the previous, like, 8 million times I did this and cocked it up. Right, oh, I have gained one diplomacy from a nice weather-beaten diplomat that was passing through to call me a
Iceland.
stout. Could have been on the way to America.
I have, of course, got Cape of Iceland context.
It's okay, I can probably cope without it. Right.
A lot of it consists
Glue.
of how
Right,
self
one.
complaining about how cold it is.
Well, yes. Right, tribal army. Insert tribal army into ship where it fits exactly. Pause a bit while I go. Hang on. Oh, okay, we went for that bit. Fine. Pause. Actually, pause. Find the sodding ships again. Oh, bless. Right. You lot get to come over here to this sea area. Right. And I think the number of troops on that ship that was heading towards Norway is such that right, so where are you going? We're going back to the plot. Right, let's at least make sure we're getting some war scores somewhere for having some siege stuff. Now, ideally what will happen is those two fight each other and thin themselves both down. How many holdings are there here anyway? Okay, there's a number. Right. Hooray, we've won a siege. Right, let's actually bring you into land. The Swedish army are deliberately avoiding the attacking army for some reason. Right, let's send my fleet over there on the grounds that then I don't have to keep it up. Let's glue my fleets together, and let's still
You say glue your feet together.
fleets together.
Okay.
I did mean armies, but yes. Right. Okay. So my fleets have now arrived in Vestfold. What do you mean you're not in a friendly port? Go away and try again.
Do they do?
I mean, if it has to be one that I own, I guess I can send them over there. Anyway, right. Child lacking guardian. Random kinstate. I don't know.
Crunch, crunch.
Not that out. What do you mean I'm not in a friendly port? I'm in Gloucester. It's my own bloody port. Fine, let's send you back to West bloody Iceland. I mean, I can afford it. It's not the end of the world. Ooh, ooh. Oh, we haven't been attacked. Oh, some other people happened to be in Mecklenburg while we were passing by. Donegal, right, so there's the 5,000. The lot. You're my vassal, you have terrible things.
You've done this once already.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good for a quick dose of prestige.
Right.
All right.
He has...
You only get 50 prestige if he runs away.
Yeah. Right. Come on, you two meet up there. I could really do with you meeting up there.
Sorry, I'm going to get thrashed by someone else.
Okay, well, you know, that kind of works.
Oh no, they have met.
Yes.
It would be better if the forces were on different sides, but hey, we'll take what we can get.
It's true. No, I still don't want to plot to kill my spy master. Can we disband you?
Okay, I don't know.
Me neither. Ah, hang on, maybe I need to right, now can I disband? There I come.
No, but you do at least not lose a fractional ship.
Good. Right, okay, you lot could sit there like a bunch of stoats. Right, so that's lot split out. What have we got underneath it? Okay. Okay, so there's they're still a bit big. Hopefully though,
I think you can't really see what's going on there, so there's a danger, since you don't have any ships in the Kattegat to watch what's happening, that they're going to come down and say hello to you surprisingly.
yes. I'm just thinking. Right, all of this is terrible defensive territory. Always good as we can be, yes.
Because it's largely got allies.
So let's just check. I do have my speed boots guy. So I can't possibly put people in ships. So what I think I do actually is I move east, because then I'll see people coming because I've got territory.
Yes, I think that's a good plan.
And then basically if they do come down here and try and besiege stuff back, what I do is try and nip back round.
Or possibly forward round. It's a long way.
That way it's very, very long way.
Yes, it might be a bit
It's because I don't think you can cross there.
Oh, surely you can. I think you've used that connection.
Oh yeah, okay. But yeah, you know, it's got a long hike to get up there. And as I say, it's too big. I'm too big to put in my own ships now. So right, let's just check that no one's gone off to Iceland. We only have the 11 there. Right, oh well, I can call in this guy who's just inherited. Right.
Not inherited, I think invaded.
Yes. Aha. Hooray, we have a bit more of Norway. Well, a bit more of de jure Norway. This is very complicated. I mean, if I'm really lucky, I can just besiege enough places along here to get a lot of war score. Because I've already got enough battle. Just. Right, so Hafrith has skill 17 and he's got skill 16. Right, she's an MICer. Right. You get to build Zeal in West Iceland. Right. Because of course the advantage of besieging down here is that the bigger settlements, there's more of them.
The enemy has arrived.
They're a bit large. So, do I try and run away? Because there's not that much to get at in Sweden.
An enemy. That's surely not an enemy who cares about you, though. Really. I mean, they probably don't want you to win the war.
Yeah.
But
The problem is they're probably going to try and besiege places back off me.
yes.
Is more of an issue. Aha, right, well, I have gained 1 diplomacy.
So, where are they? Which? Oh, they. Okay, so that enemy army has got out of your sight again, which is good.
Yes. Right, on to the next county. So how is Sweden doing generally?
On to the next one.
Yes. Sweden. He's probably going to win his war before I win mine. That's my problem.
Well, that might mean you want to head up to Upland and take it. And the Long Hawk. Well, it feels to me like, oh dear, on the other hand, the person who's winning that war is heading that way as well.
However,
Just run into your ally.
yes.
And start running to another of your allies. And invisible.
Heading up that way.
But we think, I suspect he's heading up to Upland.
Yeah. To fight the Norwegians, Swedes.
All Norwegians.
Did we get anything for that battle?
I don't think so.
No. I think it's just far too small.
He just rapidly took the county.
Yes. Well, these are all very soft counties. I don't care about my wife right now. And he's disappeared again, which is interesting.
He's probably heading down towards the Swedish army. And who knows what's going to happen now?
Yes. Well, this could be very exciting.
Which side are you going to join this fight on?
Yes.
Either
Okay. So, however, my truce has expired with thingy, so we do the trick of dismissing my personal levies. Dismiss personal levies, and then we go right hardball we want. Right click. Oh no, you. Right, I need to find your liege. Right click. Who you? Right, you don't have any good things. Right click. Declare war on you for the conquest of Paderborn. Then,
Call your allies in, possibly.
well, first of all I set you going back down there. Then I call my allies in. I probably don't even bother raising my personal levies.
Because they're all over in Iceland.
Because they're all the way over in Iceland. Okay, so of course I just lost all my
your allies' armies
yes.
have vanished, and they're now deciding whether they want to join in. I think they've just said yes.
Yes.
But they will catch up with you.
Right, yeah, there we go. Right. I think at the end of this I should found at least one duchy, because I need to drop my vassal limit a bit. Right, you are a random kinsman, you are left-handed. Let's arrange you a betrothal. Can we find anyone? No, we can't find anyone quick. We can find someone attractive, but she's 28. And we can find someone strong, and she's 8. Alright. Let's assign you a guardian. Let's assign you diligent. There we go. There we are. I have a small problem, which is that at the moment, of course, one of the people in my army, leading my armies, has speed boots. And of course all my allies don't, for the most part.
They're still mucking around, consolidating their armies up in Norway. They're going to be down in like 3 weeks.
Yes. Right, so since I think... Let's just check where we are faction-wise. Currently nothing particularly dangerous. Let us get my spy master studying technology in Constantinople. However, let's find the faction. You are miserable. Right, let's stick you in there to cheer them up a bit. What I think I'm going to do is, because I'm not going to be building anything with prestige right now, is I should build something, with money right now, I should build something with prestige right now. I think I should build...
In a shocking break with tradition.
In a shocking break with tradition, I'm building some bloody ships. On the grounds that...
Right, you may have a problem.
I may have a problem. Excuse me, it's fine. I've got less of a problem.
It may actually be necessary to head all the way back into Denmark.
No, I think if I head here, then I'll have a massive river crossing.
A river crossing, it's only about 10% for a river crossing.
Well, they're currently not coming to get me, so
Excellent.
I
You
think
can wait for your
I
vassals, your allies to
turn up.
actually get their get themselves moving rather than just mucking around going, no, we must meet up first. We can't possibly travel through Denmark separately.
So those two are now held by Denmark, which is hard. Tolen, I think, is also... Oh yeah, Tolen is part of Lotharingia, which is quite tough. Right. Okay, let's just check that I haven't absent-mindedly lost. Right, let's challenge him to a whole guy.
Alright,
Right.
Your allies are finally heading down to meet you rather than milling around in Norway.
Yes, I am suffering from attrition there, though.
Ooh.
Oh, wow. We're evenly matched. Hooray!
Rain scarred. But you might be able to wander westwards into the northern bits of your territory.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Because I don't think he's going to head north.
No, well, not in a
until he's
hurry.
Finish that siege. And by then your allies will be reasonably close to you, if not actually with you.
Yep.
Your allies seem to be busy gratuitously trying to get themselves together rather than meeting you.
Yeah.
That army just walked straight past you.
Look, I'm over here. I think they're trying to meet up with their main main force.
This kind of thing that drives people's feudalism.
Yes. Well,
I'm not quite sure what they're playing at now.
I think they're going round to besiege the actual target county. Well, I'm not sure what those guys are doing.
Well, they're moving somewhere.
Yeah, I think they're moving into the target county, which is fine, because that's fine. I'm going to go pause. Okay, maybe they're trying to meet me up by the stupidest route possible. Right, anyway, I'm going to go to the target county and hope that eventually some of them will work out this is where they want to be. This may be a tiny bit optimistic. Right, I am besieging Göttingen. Right, you're my courtier. You're quick. Right, let's do the thing with my courtier. However inappropriate it may be. Come on, 4,000 of you. I'm over here. I'm not going to assault that, that's a bit scary.
Right, you're not in a hurry there.
No.
Just where you can be taking that leisure.
Come on. Besiege faster. Oh, my lover is with child. Well, we'll see what happens. Right. Okay, I might assault that because that's only a 1.0 fort. I might stop assaulting it because they're quite scary. Right, let's besiege Goslar while we recover our morale a bit. Sorry, Goslar probably. I will admit you do actually have castles. Your tech is still rubbish though. Speaking of which, let's lock up the bishop. Speaking of which, can we invest in any technology? No. Right, more legalism.
I thought, yeah, I can get 9 knights. Like, no. Stoked.
Come on. Win, goddammit. Right, so now let's go and improve the situation with regards to everything. So yes, I'm now getting ticking war score. Brilliant. Of course, it's not showing up as my fight because 400 of their idiots turned up there first, like a bunch of states.
Still allies dribbling in.
Yep. Right, that's given us 97% thingy. Let's see if we can assault that. 100% thingy. I assume that Lothringia is far too scary, so let's give up for that for the time being.
Denmark.
Denmark.
Actually, there may be a horrible thing, like the only case of spell you would have against Denmark is, so they are tribal, so the real number will be a bit bigger than that.
Yes.
Maybe the only case of spell you have against them is something really exciting, like subjugating the whole of Denmark. I've got some slightly more sensible ones, but not useful.
But not. Hang on. Hang on. What's the other? Gelra that we need, isn't it? No, Naddoðr, which was not on that list. I think Denmark is currently a bit scary. I think that.
Maybe.
But in any case, I should create a duchy. Because I really need to like right, it would help me deal with my vassal problem. So you're Viken. Right, who's the Stoat of Orkney? Hello, let's grant you a landed title. Given me a little bit of vassal headroom to play with. And of course I can raise another tribal army or two. So Denmark may not be too terrible. What about their pacts? Okay, their pacts are just with their allies, there's no one else. Right, let's try declaring war of subjugation against Denmark. And I don't even need to be at peace to do this. So, right, well, let's declare war on Denmark.
Oh yes, because you haven't got your levies raised.
Yes.
They're just sitting at home carousing in Iceland.
Right, I can offer peace to East Francia. And I can start by walking people over there and calling in all my allies, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to want to raise all my fleets, all my levies, fleet wise. Right, let's embark you. Is it around there? Quite a lot of unfortunately's.
Maybe you'll need another tribal army.
Yeah, well, I will do another tribal army just as soon, and this is important, as I've shipped the first lot somewhere. I'm trying to sail around North Iceland in the winter. It's not going well. Right. Glue. Insert. Ship. Right. Ooh, now they've got 29 ships that they're shipping somewhere, which is exciting. And they're calling all their mates in. Haha. However, all their mates are between my mates and me. Right, well, I've had an illegitimate child, but it didn't work out.
Annoyingly, you don't get to legitimise it.
Indeed.
Clever daughter.
Right, glue you lot together, stick you in ship, ship you over to, nice, convenient, actually we can send you, let's just send you to our nice, convenient, little bit of Norway in the Low Countries, for our comfort and convenience, and I can wait for their 29 strong fleet to flit its way somewhere, and allies, yoink. Then I can raise a tribal army on top of them. Right, banish the preacher. No. I've got myself 5% more score. Just might take a while. Okay, so there's 2,900, but right, you not.
9. Do you want to send them to the northern province?
Yeah, you're quite right. Hang on, you lot. Oh, yeah, you've got Schoolie in charge, that's fine. He has the Speedbooch. And you're going to be nice and motivated. Oh, I'm paused. That's why no one's getting anywhere. Right, now, let's glue you lot together. And go, what the blazes are you lot playing at? Please try to find some eye. I think my best plan is to stay put here.
Yes, I agree. Either that or fight or run for the hills. But
There aren't any hills for bloody miles.
yes.
I am, of course. Yeah, my plan really is to get that fleet back to Iceland, raise tribal army, ship tribal army out here on the grounds that those 30 ships contained like 3 people. And possibly their pet pony. Right, well the large army has buggered off somewhere. Possibly into those ships. Right, so the Norwegian fleet has arrived in West Iceland. So the question is, there was a large army here, there's now 29 ships there. Do I assume that those 29 ships are going to ship them to Norway and leave my fleet there and raise my tribal army there? Or do I raise a tribal army, ship the tribal army over here anyway, and raise another tribal army if I really need one?
I think the latter.
I think
go
you're
on the
right.
offensive. Also,
Also,
have 640 there.
they also
It's a
have-
lovely number. I think it's a number that will get you a non-trivial amount of war score, but where you will win the battle quite comprehensively. I have no idea.
I don't know. Right, let's raise a tribal army. Go on, let's ask some random courtiers to leave court. Let's unpause on the grounds that, you know, that helps. Why am I down to 0% war score? Ah, because all my...
Because all your
That's-
your vassals have been busy losing battles.
Right, okay, well...
We'll just sit down here and win sieges.
That's the one. Might also win a battle. Right, that's taken us back up to 5%. You lot, get on those ships. You get to go over here.
You might be able to bring them ashore directly in your...
Oh, that's true. I'm not sure
You
what.
can right click actually.
Ha! You've seen me trying to right click on things. There we go, right. Using a massive, magnificent river power. Viking river power. Of course, I do have the small problem that if I conquer Denmark, then I've got 2 kingdoms. At the moment, of course, I only have 1 legitimate child, so... How old's my wife? It's possible.
Like a splooshy for the volcanoes, oh gosh.
Ah, is Iceland still on fire?
It's currently going sploosh, sploosh, sploosh.
Ooh, yes, that's rather nice. wife tells me she's pregnant. That can't be right. Well, let's assume that it's not. Right, so let's glue our army together. Let's go. What? Stop bloody doing that. And we'll put Scully in there because he is quite useful. Right, let's send our shipses back home.
Yeah, so, oh, that's, oh, ooh, dear, poor things. So you could drop another tribal army on top of that army that's just arrived in Iceland,
I am vaguely thinking about this, yes.
because that will then probably save the army that's already there as well. Ideally, you do want this not to turn
I
out to
do
be
want this to
legitimate,
not
so-
turn out to be my
Well, it may not
child.
be too bad. If it's a son, it won't be a problem.
Yes. Right, so let's raise another tribal army. It's very confusing. It's got stripy. Right. Shouldn't I organise something special for this year's harvest time? Hang on. Right. Right. Let's lose 25 piety on the grounds that we are trying to show that, you know, it's not my kid gov. So you've arrived there and are busy besieging something. Excellent. You're all sitting around there like a bunch of stoats. Right, now let's march you lot over there for your comfort and convenience. Well, for the discomfort and inconvenience of the enemy. Who's fighting Svithiod? Vestergotland. Right. Not found anything suspicious about her directly. 20 gold is a bit much. Let's confront her directly. Because pissing her off and not having any more children isn't fine. Right, well, okay. As long as it's not twins. Okay, so you. Well, they've landed some more troops. Let's just check I do actually put some... Let's put some... you're reasonable. You'll do. They've settled back down for a siege, the mad stoats.
That's an excellent way for all of them to die, isn't it?
I know, isn't it great? I mean, what are you meant to do when your commanders have the, like, strategic sense of a confused stoat? Right. Anyway, how are we doing down here? They have a lot of ships, but I can't see how many more people they're going to get. So obviously the meta plan here should be to found myself a custom empire of Denmark, Norway and Lotharingia.
It could work.
Could not, but yes. Oh no, of course if I conquer Denmark I'm going to be able to reform, in theory, to reform paganism.
Yes. If you can get you may need to get the moral authority up.
Yes. So we need to win more holy wars. The Danes are not looking terribly happy.
Was that your daughter?
What was that?
Was that your daughter?
I don't think that was my daughter. Well, she was turning out pretty hopeless, and you know, it's worse things could happen. Ooh, have we got any? Ha. Lol. Ooh, there's a 3,000 strong army that's just disappeared. Good. Right, you lot, let's go over to the capital. Because that will get us a great whack of war score. Holding it. East Iceland is under siege. You know what? What I'm going to do is I'm going to ship my ships back over here in case I need to split my army. And in fact, what I need to do is go over here and kick these. Let's go over. Are you going over here? I think you're going over here. And kick these people who think that they can besiege back my stuff. A son! Right. Right. You get to be Eric. Which is a bit of a problem.
He'll need to be your... Yes, you may need to shuffle your...
Yeah.
Try to get him to be your heir.
Yeah, but the problem is there's no way I can do it when he's like this small.
Yeah. You think you're in charge of the army? No, no, no.
Right, anyway. Oh, I just ran into them again. Whoops. Here, Pisitium besiege Sjoutland and Lleuthra, which is after all what I want. Ooh, reading books has got me extra diplomacy. I have improved my diplomacy. Right.
Got the ability to hire another tribal army.
Woohoo! Right, well... let's try and improve my stewardship. It's time to open some inns, people.
Or we can gardening. Might be gardening.
It could be gardening. It's probably going to be inns and gardening if anything's going to happen. Hey, you guys are besieging my capital. Can't have that. Obviously, I am besieging your capital, but you know. Oh no, people are conspiring to kill me again. Right, well, 1,000 troops just disappeared, which is always reassuring. I have a concubine.
Probably happened
I
while you
assume
weren't playing as this character.
Yeah, that I started off with a concubine. Right, okay, fine. You think that you want to be over there, do you? Right, well, I'm going to come and get you then. Particularly if you're going to sit there long enough to besiege anything. Hang on. Right, because I've already got it, that's why. Well, let's wander around Denmark, well, Sweden for a bit. Right, what are we besieging now? Are we besieging anything that's made of cheese? No. We're besieging this nice large tribe of equals. Good night, state. Good night.
Squawk.
I mean, you can just keep on sending more bits of your army over here. I know. I will just keep... I mean, it is expensive running my tribal armies, but, you know, whatever. Right, let's send you back over there. Let's continue to watch our thrilling siege of Skalna. And let's besiege Nordland. Okay, yes, we'll go to Nordland after we've, you know, done some stuff. Ooh, right, yes, let's go and see also, because we're still at war, whether there are any prisoners that we can release that aren't, and this is important, bishops. Well, that got us a lot of gold. Okay, so we can get married. Right, let's... nip over there. I think under the circumstances we can probably contemplate dismissing our fleets, but we're probably going to find that there's some stupid thing going on. Can I dismiss you? No, fine. Oh right, of course you're somebody else's host, about to sod off and
About to depart to carve out a realm.
somewhere. So, how are we doing? Let's just shuttle that tribal army back and forth across the universe. No, I still don't want to kill my spy master. He's still useful. Right. So, how are we doing over there? We are slowly walking back towards that patch of Norwegian troops. So, right, yes, good. Right, well, I think I've squeezed all the money out of prisoners that I can, reasonably.
Quite profitable.
It was quite profitable. Right, you lot, go over there. As we squeeze out. Now I find 2,000 allies. I didn't really
They've
need...
been slowly working their way down the east coast, besieging things.
Ah, okay. Well, that's not completely useless then.
They were of the opinion it wasn't that you didn't need any help down there. So.
Which was true. I didn't. Right, let's imprison the preacher. Right, who are you? Ooh, you actually have some whatnot. I have 11. Let us refrain from issuing the challenge because it doesn't actually have any bad effects. Back we go. Military. That's perfect.
Probably all the prisoners you've got come from the same place and things have to be ransomed.
Some one by one, yes. Just check whether they've got any troops kicking around. They have! Right, let's zigzag over them. Give them some more things to think about. Some wars. Okay, we can get plenty both by besieging and battle, so doesn't really matter what we do. No, we still don't want to kill him. I don't know how to explain this to you.
Well, you could ask them to stop plotting.
I suppose I could ask them to stop plotting.
Well, I don't think there's going to be any problem with that.
That's fine. Let's glue them together. And actually, let's not put Skeely in there. Let's put Thorbrander in there. They briefly attacked us in West Iceland, but I'm not sure it was actually measurable as, you know, a thing. Right, in the Battle of Ostistland tribe. Right, fine. Send you back over there. What I think I might do is pause at the 100% mark. Because I do have a lot of event troops raised. And then I might save and stop there. And then we can try and contemplate what to do with the event troops. Because I have such a lot of them that it might be worth seeing if I can go and attack Lotharingia.
If you're considering that, I was going to say you might want to send your fleets back, but if it turns out it's not Lotharingia you want to go after, you might want to keep the fleets here. So,
no, you're quite right. England. I almost certainly want... Yeah, but England's probably scary. Also, no, because of course I'm going to have enough... I'm going to have enough troops to... yeah, I might have enough troops for England, because I won't need to go after holy places, because I'm going to get 2 by this.
I mean, yeah, I wasn't specifically meaning England, the kingdom. I was meaning
Place.
England. I was really meaning Great Britain, the island, as a place you might want to sail to from this side of the.
Yes.
Because it's got a nice lot of loose counties kicking around, loose coastal counties that would be fair game for quick county conquests, which would also increase moral authority.
Yeah. Oh no, we've been attacked in West Iceland by 2 people and their pet hamster. Preacher, let's imprison you.
I mean, this will give them a nice large number of saints.
Yep, they will receive their reward in heaven. Having been roasted alive on earth by, hanged. By the totally compassionate King Otr of Norway. That goes squack. Oh, besieging things is boring. Mind you like this, so is attacking things, because I just captured Gandalf.
That's unfortunate. Or possibly not, I don't know.
It's true. Right. %90 more score. We're getting there. It's just not very quick. 91% more score.
PP says the short stream has outsnuzzed me.
Yes, well, I got
war's kind of
interested in the in what was happening. Okay, right. Well, let's find out where those 700 troops are going, and then I can, I don't know, go and attack them. Trying to load yourself onto ships, or are you going to try and besiege places back? That is the great question. I have no idea what you think I'm playing at. But I'm going to go with you being very confusing. Who are you? Oh, Solomon's host is after that. Excuse me, I just need to go and check what exactly is happening with Denmark. So Naddoðr or whatever, so I don't really care. That's probably going to be my problem shortly. Whatever.
None of these appear to be bits of Denmark that you're terribly invested in
I'm
keeping.
just going to zoom out and find out where some are, because Caronia is like over here.
No, Caronia is in the gap between. Oh, I think it's that bit kind of in the southwest corner of Lithuania. So
There.
no, north. But the bit on the coast just north of there. I think it's around
Oh
there
right,
somewhere.
okay. Yeah, that probably works. Right. Does explain why, you know, it is larger than I thought, which I think explains why it's been so bloody slow to besiege everywhere. Let's just check what's happening. happening in Norway. Nothing bad is happening in Norway. How goes our siege? We're besieging Alfheimer, or Elfhome. Possibly Alverheimer, actually. Alfheimer. Yes, it's just one of those moments when you need to have that one of those weird things where it's like, I am one of Tolkien's intellectual grandchildren, in that I learnt Norse from someone who learnt Norse from Tolkien. I will say, the person who taught me Norse was also mad as a brush, but also fantastic. Unfortunately, he didn't really like it in Cambridge, which is a great pity, because he was a great person to learn Norse from, provided you were completely weird. And didn't mind learning Norse from a complete etymological grammar that he was writing from scratch. So right, you are Arni of Sutherland. You are my brother, and you're not completely hopeless, okay? Yep, I'm fine with that. Speaking of which, how's my son turning out? Not completely indifferent is the best we can hope for at this stage. %98% war score. Might get there, within the next millennium. I think the thing is, at 100% war score, I pause and think about what and stop and think about what to do with all my armies. Because if I look at my levies, my army levies, I've only got like 700 army levies raised.
If you switch to your panel, then you can number your own total troops.
Yeah, so I've got 5,000 event-spawn troops kicking around, which is quite a lot. 99%, that's just bloody taunting. Right, fine, let's go to the next county. Let's just check nothing bad is happening in Iceland. Nothing bad is happening in Iceland. They have a bunch of fleets there, and they're not really doing anything with them on account of the fact that they don't have any troops. Yes. Then I'm just going to have to deal with the small logistic and financial problems caused by having a kingdom, another kingdom. Which is going to be entertaining. Come on, I win this siege, or tick up to 100%. Either is fine. Right, you cheered people up. Erica. Right, well, let's try and... Ooh, I've become kind, and hopefully I've done something for my offspring's was name. Come on, 99%, right, 100%. Pause. Save and stop. Right. 919.